Sorry about that. Had to do a little editing there. So back to my awakening. So one of Shay's videos, I can't remember which one it is. I will have to look it up and put the title in the description or something. Mentioned a description of a person. And when I first saw the video, you know, I was seeing her videos every day. And I just kind of would hear certain things and certain things would resonate, and I'd, you know, just kind of file them away in my brain for later. And certain things were happening as I was going through these messages, right? You know, I'd watch a message and a couple days later something would happen. And I'd be like, oh, that, you know, that seems really like from the message or something, you know. A lot of synchronicities, a lot of angel numbers, a lot of weird things happening. Weird things that were a little too coincidental to be nothing. And we had taken a family trip to a little rock store. And the description of this person that, I'll tell you what she said in her video. She said, the angels are bringing in somebody that's going to teach you, somebody to work with. They've been working on this meeting for a while now. And Shay stops in the middle of her video and she goes, I don't want to say this. This is so weird. Why would you say this description of somebody? And it was a little weird to point out about somebody, you know. And just because you don't usually, you know, harp on physical appearance, you know, in general society, it's considered rude. Usually if you describe somebody, you wouldn't describe something not physical, right? Because that can be judged as like superficial, to care about somebody's physical appearance, I guess. But anyway, it stuck out to me because Shay paused her video and said, this is weird. I don't want to say this, angels. Like, why would I say this? And for some reason that just stuck in my brain because I thought it was funny the way that she stopped her video. Like just paused in the middle of her video to say that. Anyway, it stuck in my brain. So I get there to this rock store, right? And we're looking around and we're looking at crystals, and I collect these crystals. So I'm very distracted and looking around the store and whatever. My mind's on the store. And in walks through the door this person, beautiful soul, by the way. Met her, got to know her, beautiful soul. And let's just say she fits this description. And I was blown away, very shocked. And what I didn't know then is that it was probably my chakra system kind of giving me a whole body wake up call. But, you know, I was just kind of in shock, and I knew right away it was from the message. And I kept doing double takes, like, this can't be real. This can't be real. No freaking way that's real. And lo and behold, I asked for directions to the bathroom because I had to get out of there. And she ended up walking because I couldn't process any information. I was just, my brain was gone. Because once I get in my emotions, my very autistic side comes out, and I don't process. Like, there's nothing in me processing. You can say a million words to me, and all I'm in is like pure feeling. So anyway, she's like, you're not hearing my words, so I'll just walk you down the street. Whatever, I'll show you, like, I'll literally shove you in the right direction. So she walks outside with me, right? She's gonna show me which way I'm going, because she's telling me and I can't hear a word she's saying, because in my head I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is real. Everything that I was wondering about, it's all real. And I'm having like this internal panic attack, basically. And so we get outside, and we're outside her store, and I just had this compulsion. I was like, I've got to tell her. This is really weird. She's gonna think I'm like off my rocker. Like, I have no idea how she's gonna react. Like, just because she owns a spiritual store doesn't mean she believes any of it. You know, she could just work there. She could just, you know, it could just be her day job. Like, no big deal. I didn't know she owned it, that place. I didn't know who she was or what she did at that point, you know, so I thought maybe she could just work there. It could just be a day job. You know, she might not believe any of it, right? So anyway, so we got outside, and I was like, you're going to think I'm crazy, but like, how much do you believe in what you do? And, you know, she kind of looks at me and she's like, yeah, you know, like, this is my thing. And I'm like relieved inside, because I'm like, okay, maybe she won't think I'm totally crazy. And I told her, I was like, I've been watching this medium. Her name is 𝕮𝖆𝖚𝖚, and she mentioned you, and now you're real. And I'm freaking out, and I don't know what to do. And like, oh my gosh, this is real. And I can't remember her exact words. She was very calm, which is funny now, because it turns out she helps people through their awakenings. It's literally what she does. So it's funny now, because my angels literally led me to her so that I would believe what I was going through, so that I would know that I wasn't crazy, because she's literally telling me, hey, you're not crazy. It happened to me too. This shit's real. It's crazy. It's magical, but this shit's real. And, you know, she was like, you need to ground. Come up for some tea. We'll talk about it. And so I did. I took a breath first, but I did. And we had some tea, and she talked to me, and her name is Jess Moreno, by the way, and she's fantastic and amazing, and this like phenomenally calm presence, even in the face of total chaos. As she put it, her life is magical, and she's waiting for a surprise every day or something. It's just, she's a very beautiful person, inside and out, just completely incredible. And she has her own YouTube channel. Check it out. I think it's 𝕮𝖆𝖚𝖚𝖗𝖔𝖔𝖒𝖘. She's on Instagram too, so check her out. She's amazing. But yeah, so it turns out all of these things that were happening to me, right, they're completely real. And I freaked out, and let's just say, like, I'm still having a hard time believing it, but also I've had confirmation after confirmation after confirmation after confirmation, and I don't doubt it anymore, but it's just so magical. It's like, it's just something to ponder every day. Like, I'm beyond the veil now, and my life is completely magical, and it's hard in a way, because there's not a lot of people to talk to about it. You know, there's not a whole lot of people that believe in all this or know about it, you know, unless you've been through these awakenings and you've seen what it can, like, what can happen. And God has shown you what's behind the veil, and you've seen the synchronicities, and you've, heard from your guides, and you've heard from your angels. And, unlike all the years that I pushed it away and didn't listen to my intuition and, like, literally ignored it and shoved it as far away as humanly possible, literally human, because my higher self, my spiritual self, was trying to tell me, unless you've seen it, unless you've experienced it, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe when you're stuck in your human mindset, stuck in the matrix, stuck in, that illusion. So yeah, awakenings can be really scary, and they can be really unsettling and really, they can be terrifying. And, because you're like, am I crazy? Especially if you're starting to worry about all those labels, like, am I crazy? Am I psychotic? Am I, like, all of those labels, like, there's a million different labels we can put on there, right? And if you're blessed like I was, and you meet somebody like Jess, who literally, in the middle of those first few days, when I thought that I literally thought I was going crazy, and she said that happened to her, and she understood, and it was terrifying. She thought the same thing. She started calling around, like, to doctors, like, what do I do? It's apparently a very common thing, because you're coming out of the matrix and you're, like, stuck in between the two, and you're like, am I crazy, or is this real? Am I crazy, or is this real? And it's like, it's terrifying. And if you're stuck there, I feel you. I feel you. And it is so unsettling. And I hope that if you're watching this video, that this is like your little bit of hope that it's okay, that you're gonna be okay, that Spirit is with you, that Spirit is gonna help you through this, that you're gonna find the right souls, you're gonna find your soul tribe, that Spirit is gonna bring you the people that you need to help you through this, because He sure did it for me. And I think that Spirit would do it for you too, because I don't think Spirit would wake you up if Spirit wasn't gonna send reinforcements. Because clearly, if you're escaping the matrix and you're waking up, you have a job to do. You have a higher purpose. And I think that's what I've come to realize, is that it's important that we do come out of the matrix, because the longer we stay stuck, the longer we're not using our gifts, the longer we're not doing what we came here to do. And thank you, Jess, and thank you, Shay, because Spirit really worked through you to wake me up. And now I am doing this, and it's crazy for me. I never thought I'd be doing videos. I am terribly uncomfortable right now, staring at myself on a screen. I don't know what I'm doing or what to say. I'm just kind of talking and hoping that Spirit is going through me, and helping me say the right thing to help people, because all this is crazy to me. It's all crazy, and a good crazy, because now I'm excited, and now I'm passionate, and now I am ready to be myself and help people however Spirit works through me to do that. So I guess that's what this video is about, is wake your ass up and get ready, because it's time. It's time to see through the illusion and wake your ass up and know that this like, inside what you feel, you're being guided. And if you feel something that strongly and you know that it's good and it's to help people and it's like a high vibration, it's worth fighting for and it's worth waking up for. And we got to stop letting those lower vibrations get us down and hold us back, because it's time. It's time for us all to wake the hell up and help each other and get this party going. So yeah, that's why I'm here. That's what this channel is about, is I hope that God is going to work through me to help y'all get out of the matrix and wake the hell up and start using your gifts to help people, because we all got them, and they're God-given, and it's time we start using them and stop ignoring them, because I know for sure I've ignored mine for way too long. And I think that's a choice we make, you know. Part of it's circumstance, part of it's what happens to us, part of it's the lessons we learn. But I think it's also choice. I think it's also choosing to use them and choosing to be ourselves. And part of that is using our gifts, right? Because our gifts are part of who we are. And if we don't use them, then we aren't fully being ourselves. And I think that's something I've had to learn, and I'm still learning, is that these things that make me who I am, you know, I've shoved them down, and then I've realized that I forgot who I was, and now I'm relearning who I am, and it's really fun, by the way. It's really fun, and my inner child is happy again, and feeling free again. And I think our inner child needs grace and freedom to thrive, and we gotta stop shutting it down, and we gotta stop, you know, holding it back, holding our inner child back. We gotta stop holding our inner child back, because our inner child knows best. Our inner child knows who we are. Our inner child is us. Our inner child is the us that's free and uninhibited and fully present and honest about who we are. And I think as we age and go through stuff and, you know, so much trauma and so much pain and so much circumstance and so much life, we forget who we are. We forget what we came here to do, and we forget who we came here to be. And I think it's time we remember. I think it's time we remember who we are inside and show that to the world. So that's what this channel is for, is freeing that inner child. And that's why it has the name that it has, is because I hope that we remember who we are inside and what we came here to do and who we came here to be. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and whenever you find this message, I hope it really resonates, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good one.